Okay. Seems like it works. We're doing variables and functions today, I think. I was also thinking that I would name some stuff. So in Lexer, instead of each token, I would actually say pop token. That's exactly how it works, so actually makes it less confusing, I think. And then maybe what I do is I do static next token, Lexer, next token, Lexer, Lexer. And this basically would be like this. So yeah, here we would just return stuff immediately, right? And this would be called result. Oh, what the fuck? No, this one would be called result. Alright, next is fine, I guess. Okay. And then here, instead of doing this... Oh. Is it? So, if you click on the replay of the stream, it works, but the live doesn't. What? Let me see. Yeah, so YouTube works correctly. Virginia, what's happening? Okay, but I guess I will link you the YouTube stream if you want to watch it. And yeah, I'm basically adding functions and variables to my scripting language for AI in my RTS game, in my RTS engine. So if that's something that interests you, you can watch that. Okay. So now what I can do is pop token would just be Lexer next. Lexer. I know. I would cache this and then I would do Lexer next token. Okay, and I think that cleans up the code a lot. We're now... Yeah, this returns the current token and then advances it. Maybe advanced token would be better, but I think next token is clear enough. I don't know if I would ever need to call next token. It's more like a private func. Okay. Let's see if that works. I already made this language print hello world, so it's pretty epic. You can write if statements, you can do some calculations. But we don't have variables yet, nor do we have, I mean, we have one hard-coded print function like this, but we don't have native functions, we don't have user-defined functions, so that's something I'll try to do today. And from what I was seeing, the way to do this is probably... The runtime value, I've seen that some people, instead of having like runtime value here, would just have them specifically as expressions, but I don't think I need to do that. Although for identifiers, I will have an expression identifier. I wonder if I misspelled it somewhere too. What's up, Stefan? Can you remind me, what is your nick in Discord? Because I remember, wondering. Because you're not Beaver, you're not Shambler. Who are you? You are Beaver. Really? Okay, that makes sense. Because I was thinking you are Beaver, but then I thought like you had the nickname say Beaver. But I guess that was from when you typed in Discord maybe and it showed on stream, so maybe I'm just a goofball. But yeah, okay. What's up, Beaver? And yeah, I'll have identifiers as expressions since they do have a value. Ryan. Oh, your Twitch is also Beaver. Ryan. I do now stream on Twitch, too, but today it doesn't work because it's black screening somehow. Oh, not. Wait, does it work or no? No, it's still a black screen. Interesting. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so and identifiers will be expressions. I guess it's weird because yeah, but then if you click on the replay, it actually works just fine. So, I mean, I could try restarting the stream maybe, but then that fucks the vote for later. So I don't know. So try disabling Twitch and enabling. Okay, that may have done it. So Twitch TV V7. Oh no, it still doesn't work. I don't know. Oh, okay, so might be a issue on their side then. Okay, so identifier would be a variable, I guess. That's sort of weird. I was thinking that AI. Where's my AI file? Here it is. I was thinking that instead of calling those sequences, I would just make them like GAI functions. Like this. Because actually this makes... I already wanted this to allow you like... my var equals 0.5, right? And then... this would just be a thing. And... you would be able to start it. Maybe this would be... like... maybe it would have a special keyword sequence here. I'm not sure. But I could do it, right? I could make that such. That would make it work probably. Although maybe I just make those functions and then I worry if it even works. Another thing that I thought about is that we don't actually need parents. We don't actually need parents for function calls. We just need commas. It's all we need. So I think that's probably more readable. Because if you just say like make 6 commas a record, that doesn't look bad. And it also allows you to do like math or something. So I think that's good. I don't know. That Twitch thing is really weird. Yeah, but I think that comma will just work like that. So now if I revise this in the print statement, this is actually really easy now. Oh! That's silly. Because that would mean... okay. Oh yeah, I can see potential problems with that. Because now if we want to... if we want to have a function call here inside of it, like here, I don't know, print hello world, we would have to terminate it with the semicolon. That doesn't actually work. I have to use the parent, so that's pretty unfortunate, I think, but it's probably like that's probably not that big of a deal, but I feel like I don't want I don't know if it wouldn't like scare some people off, but we need this to be first of all we need this to be useful, and second of all we need this to be usable like for people, but the useful part is more important as of right now. Okay, so now I think identifiers would be here. So also I think I just need a static bool is reserved, I guess. String. And then if string equals, so I guess return string equals string true, or string equals string false, and then print and if would be reserved. So now I can do if is reserved string. I guess it would be token. Okay. So if token add is reserved, then we would print invalid, or should not use or must not use reserved keywords for identifiers. I think identifier is how you spell it. Yeah, so I also spelled this incorrectly here. And I wonder if it's also incorrect in here. No, this is correct. Okay. And if it isn't reserved, then we just did this. Okay. I don't even know if this is needed though. Accept identifier. So yeah, but also want else. Okay, so I guess here this would work like string, where we would just do identifier and we would say spot identifier string name. Fine. And now identifier name. Now we put the string to copy it. Okay, so now we have identifiers. Now what we need is a variable scope. So have this. I'll have it have its own arena. I will have it link back to its parent. And I will have it have a list of variable vars. And I guess function maybe. Struct variable. This needs to be a hash table at some point, but I'm not doing that yet. Okay. I think that should do it. I need a semicolon. So for now, variable would just have a string name, right? And a value, right? Runtime value. That should do it. And functions for now are just temporary. I'm not sure how I will do them yet. I guess they should be. Huh. Because functions. No, function declarations are just. Because they just call a scope, right? They just have a scope, and that's really it. So I guess what I could do is string name and then statement scope. So that should do it. And then we would do. So for eval, because variable scope is mostly for eval. Oh, also I will just print here default break. Printing of this statement is unsupported. It's not yet supported. Okay, and I also do the same for eval. Evaluation if this statement is not yet supported. Okay. So what I also need is a statement type of assignment and declaration. Right. And functions will have more than just scope because it will also have argument, which is just a link argument. Also, those need to have their own links. Variable, and this will have. I guess instead of argument, it would be parameter. I think. And should also be name, runtime value. Or I guess this would be runtime value type. Okay. I think, right? And then this would be this would have a list of parameters. Params. Okay, let's keep the convention of having link and then name always. And then all the domain specific vars. Okay, so let's do assignments. So assignments, I will make... One sec, I have to... So maybe I make this is constant for now. Is they want constants too? Yeah, okay. And then... It's fine, and now let's work on... So assignment and declaration are supposed to be statements. I don't want them to be assignments. And I will need a new token, which is... So I actually need two, so this would be assign, declare. Okay. And to do them, I will just here we'll just make this, and we'll have assign, and then for this I'll have declare. Okay. And declare is 2 while assign is 1. Yeah, okay, so that works. And thankfully I made this static assert. And I added something. I added declare and assign. Declare. Sign. Okay. That's still incorrect. 30, and this has 31. String semicolon don't open paren, close paren, brace, close. Wait, what? Did I remove something? Oh. No comma. So stupid. Okay. So now... I'm doing a lot of things at once, so... I'm kind of getting lost. I should have just started with the AST stuff first. But I pre-declared some stuff. I guess it's still useful, it's just... So now I want to read statement right here. So... variables, so declare and assign, right? And now if lexer, I guess I will have a token, or no. I'll just do lexer, accept identifier, lexer, no, accept, maybe accept token, right? Token type identifier. Okay. I think what I need for this is picking a head. I don't know if I should copy the lexer here. to peek ahead. I guess if there's an identifier. Yeah, that's really fine. I probably don't have to. Identifier. And now if we accept declare, else we'll have declare assign and also open parent because this is a function call, right? Function call. And I guess I can for now comment it. So maybe I'll instead do. Okay. I was thinking that I also will add support for those commands, but it will actually work with scopes, like correctly. Because if you in C++, if you do, if you stack them, they actually don't work because it doesn't do any scoping or whatever. So this one is basically ignored, which makes it think that the command closes here and not here. So that's something I want to support, but that's pretty easy. It's in the lecture. It's just something I haven't done yet, and it's funny because C++ had decades to fix it, and they still didn't. So XD. Okay, so here I will actually not bother with this, and here I will have. I need, so statement will have assign, I guess declare first and then assign. And what this will have is a string name and a statement, expression, or value maybe. I guess declare or assign. I don't know, because declare has its columns, actually. And that's token I have to support still. So we'll have declared columns, right? Declared columns. And this will be here, actually. Which is pretty cool because they are related columns. Okay, now let's go to parser. And also have declare columns. So now we will make a statement. Declare. Declare. Because I will make this simpler. Declare. Now we'll say declare name equals push arena and identifier font, right? No, this would be push string. Okay, declare name, and now value would be this would just be read expression, right? Back to arena. Name. And then this const would be false. Okay. And now basically all of them will be the same because they're just so similar. And this one would be a sign. And the difference is there's no it's const. And this is a sign, yeah. Okay. So we have all of those. I will not do function calls yet, but I will do maybe printing first. So sign. I like to have them in order though, so I usually do that in the same order. I mean, so now declare. Let's copy like this. Declare, and then declare value, and then this would be the name, which would be print f. So we'd print f, and we would print the format string statement declare name. And obviously it's not format string, it's string format because XD and yeah, it would be, let's do it like this, name. And now same goes for a sign really, it's just we use a sign here and we use a sign here. And now I guess if statement declare is const, then we would also print f const, right, like this. And for a sign, we really just change those values to be a sign instead of declare, should be it. Okay, and now copy those two. Okay. And now eval statement will need to take a runtime. Maybe, oh yeah, that's way better. It should be called runtime scope. And I don't know how I feel about the fact that it has, each scope would have its own arena, but that is literally the lifetime. It's just, oh man, commenting memory, unless maybe what I can do is, yeah, so I guess this would make sense because we would do, yeah, so I could just share an arena and use the push temp thing. So I guess what I would do is so I would do arena marker, I guess. Right. Okay. And then I would make, so this will take now a runtime. I will make runtime. Make runtime scope. And would have runtime scopes current. And then expose or whatever. this pose would be arena or marker, unwind, parent, marker. And here we would take arena, I guess. And this would be scope. So it'd be arena pause, arena marker, arena, marker, scope. Parent equals parent. So what I would do here for scopes is I would make a runtime scope, this scope and scope marker arena. Marker should really not have an arena. It just should be a 64 pose. This technically adds a potential issue where there could be a wrong arena pass to the unwind, but that's fine. So this would be runtime scope new scope equals this new scope, and then we would dispose the scope, and it shouldn't be parent, it should be the scope, and it should take the arena and the marker. Okay, and then here we would pass the pointers. Okay, and here we just pass our scope. Right, and then here scope, 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 and here we would make runtime scope global scope equals make global scope. I guess it would have an arena. For now, this is just this, but we could add more stuff later. We do add some default stuff or whatever. And now I would make the global scope by passing the arena. And then here we would pass the global scope. Okay. It should obviously be void. And, or I guess this, I should just call this unwind runtime scope. Because we don't actually have to call this for global. Since global is, we don't worry about global. And I guess what I could do here is I could flag this as no allocations. And basically, if there is a parent, then we want to set it to have no allocations because that's how Arena works. Basically a protection more. Error reporting if I did something wrong. No, this is not here. So here, scope, parent, right? We only want the last scope to allocate stuff. Otherwise, I mean, it's not really possible otherwise, but I mean, it shouldn't be. And the language could have a feature that allows that, but structurally, that shouldn't be possible as of right now. So, okay. And now what we can do with scopes is we could do static void get variable runtime scope string name. And I guess this should return a variable. For now, this will just be a list iterate, which is pretty slow. We'll replace it with a hash table later. So we will do variable var equals scope vars first, var equals var link next. Yes, and now if string equals var name and our name, then we return the var. Otherwise, we check if the parent has the variable name. If parent var, I guess we just return this anyways. Oh yeah, so I see. If scope parent, if there is a parent, we recursively call this from the parent. Right? Scope. And if there isn't, we just return 0. Parent. Yeah. So that should give us a get variable, and then assign variable would be. And I guess another thing is like, we'll check parents. Check parent scopes, right? Because we might not want that for some things, like I'll show in a sec. Assign variable actually wants to do a check if, so if we have a variable in the current scope, right? If we have this var already, this means, I guess to make this not error prone, I will do, maybe it makes sense to return. Yeah, okay, so if get variable, we would do lexer error. We don't have lexer here, so I guess we would do it's like static void parser error. Oh, no, this is not even a parser error. This is runtime error. So I guess that should be above all the evil stuff. I think what I will do here is actually move the runtime stuff to its own file. Runtime. So let's do a class because that's automatically makes two files. A runtime. Okay, and all the inconvenience is that I have to remove this fucking stupid class. And now here we would include, so okay, This is automatically incorrect folder, so I have to move this to src. And now here in AI, yeah, so here I also have to move this to the filter, okay. And now this basically would return the parser. Right. Okay, so let's move this here. Parser test, no. Okay. I mean, parser test is actually something I would want to move, I guess. But it's fine. AI script, load AI script. So I guess here I would have void run AI script. AI script. What am I doing? So in the header here, this is what I need to have. And now basically all the eval stop here. It's printing statements also. Okay, I think this is up to here, right? Okay. I don't really used to splitting files so aggressively, but I think this makes sense because this is technically like those are different stages of the parser, and like I don't think I want to split past this this separation, but this separation kind of makes sense because it's all different stages. There's lexical analysis, there's AST parsing, and then there's evaluation. So this I want to have here. Okay. And then in AI parser, I want to run AI script, and for now, I will include the AI runtime here. Okay. So this is just parsing stuff to AST. And this is the runtime. Okay, so what was I doing before splitting stuff? I was assigning variables, right? And now what I would want to add is this runtime error, right? So I'm not sure if I should have like a parser error here, parser error, and I'll just pass it a lecture and an error for now. And for now, I will just pass it. I will just call lecture error instead. But it's a bit weird that I was doing lecture errors inside of the parser code, I think. So yeah, okay. And then in the runtime, I want a runtime error. Static point, runtime error. And for now, this one would not take an arg const jar error. And for now, it's just so Maxer error. I think uses log error, right? Maxer error. I could use as log error, yes. And hard errors is something I never use, so I'll remove it for now. And in runtime, I will just do this. I guess runtime. Oh, what the fuck? This is not even useful. I thought Lex error also like printed the current token or something, but I guess all it does is just logging, and it also set the variable before, but that's not really that useful. So I want this. And here I would just say, I don't know, I would just say parser. Right? Parser. Okay. Okay. So the runtime error would be. This is actually kind of stupid that it only happens in runtime. Like this should be an error on parser time, but I have no idea how you do that. But here it will be runtime error can't assign to the same variable twice. And otherwise you do scope parse. So it would be list add scope. Wait, scope force. Add a new var. Variable var name equals name. Here we don't want this. I will say runtime value and is const. So value is const. It's const. And now we list. So this needs a link right now. Oh, I guess this means I need to push the variable, right? Push. Oh yeah, I push struct variable and scope arena, right? And now, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. It's the whole reason we use arena. And now static variable. So this would be basically, we would var Okay. Okay, so we evolve this statement and then we do the same for assign, but we just assign variable. Here we would return the var, and here we would return the var. Okay, it's not really something that I'm using, but we eval this using the scalp statement declare is count. Yeah. Okay. I think what I should do here though is instead of passing in a runtime value. So what I'm thinking is it shouldn't try to evaluate an expression that it can't assign or declare. So it pass it the expression. So it evaluates it only if it actually wants it, but I don't know. That's sort of I guess I'm not doing that for now. Okay, and when I'm printing stuff, do I print identifiers? No. Okay, so let's print identifier. Identifier, and we would say we reuse this. Identifier name. And I guess it can just be like this, right? I don't know. Okay. I think that's fine, right? I guess a new line is in order. So I'll just print this instead. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, statement value, and now statement identifier will result in get variable variable or get variable scope statement identifier name check parent scopes to true, and result would be var value if result. Okay. Okay. No, if var. Yeah, okay. So I think this should mean that we have variable support now. So let's run some code. I think instead of doing this though, I'll actually so let's grab a Scratch Arena Scratch. I wish Scratch wasn't such a fucking cardboard. Maybe I should instead do load or push entire file Scratch Arena. AI takes 10, or maybe AI test takes 10. Okay. And I will use that. And I guess it will be AI script test instead. We'll move it to the runtime, which has access to all of this stuff. We'll move this here. Runtime test, and now we should not find this identifier. Test and import AI runtime. Okay. Actually, like, what if I just return here? Does the game just... What happens to the game then? Oh, it's AI script test. Sorry. Or maybe what I do is like hide the window. Hide what? Show window. Platform window false, right? And then while through like this. Yeah, okay. So now we don't see the game anymore. Delete the game. Okay, AI test txt. Is that what I named it? Yes. Okay. AI test. I can't see it here for some reason. Yeah, okay. AI test. And now we'll just take 5 and print X. Let's see if it works. And I guess I'll also sign it free. Now let's run this. Huh? Do we not? Oh. I was pretty sure I did that already, but okay. Guess I haven't. Primary parsing of this token is unsupported. Yes, so what I forgot to expect, let's see, source AI parser. So when I have my statement for assignment, I should here later expect token lexer lex token type semicolon expected semicolon after assignment. Yeah. And I will actually say const declaration here. Okay. But let's see, assign name. Okay, so my printing of stuff is wrong. Print. Print. Oh yeah, so this is wrong. And then I would print depth +1 instead. And here I will just move this to a new line. Let's do this, this, right? Like this. Okay. Should do it. But then we still need print value. What? Wait. What is this? So declare and assign are wrong. Value. So it seems like value, which is a statement of type value, right? This print runtime value. Oh, okay. So this just lacks this, and then yeah, that should do it. Something I never actually checked is maybe else here would just be new line. Okay. Something I never checked, I don't think, is the comma separated print. Okay, so we have assign, we have value, but it doesn't seem to be giving us the print. So let's see. Print. I think I broke something about how print works. Primary parsing of this. So yeah, it seems like parsing of. Oh, I know what it is. So I forgot to. So in that identifier. So it thinks that print is an identifier, and it's because. So accept. No, I have to be in parser. Accept identifier. Also, this is wrong. It should be identifier, not identifier. Yes, and then. So what I specifically need to do for this is I need to check. Instead, what I will do is lexer peak token. Lexer. And now if identifier type equals next token type identifier and is reserved identifier. So if it isn't also reserved, right? Identifier odd, then we just eat the token. Pop the token, I mean, renamed it. Okay, and that should do it, I think. So we have hello you and we have free, which is correctly, we just have variables now. It's pretty epic. So what, do we now do a while loop or? I don't know how to do break and continue yet, so maybe not. What should I do now? I should do functions too, but Not sure. Let's see something down. What if I define this as a constant? Tell me can assign to accounts variable and x is still free. Okay, so what I now would want. So basically this should mean that functions are effectively expressions, right? So this here would be an expression. The problem with this is I don't know what happens when you do like this, right? 3 plus 4, right? How would we make this so this is actually a function? So I could obviously say a fan or function or something, and then that's easy, but because then I just know I'm on a function. I will note though that I should make those Twitter use hash map instead. Okay. So let's actually, for now, let's just use an FN as a thing. So, alright, so it would be a function, right? And now what I would do is, for identifiers, in parser, right? So if the token that we... So let's say FN is a token. Yes, FN, right? Okay. This would be a function, right? Open parent, right? And now we read a scope, so that's fine. And then I guess... So while not Lexer accept token, Lex token type close. This is actually weird because while true, we eat a token. or rather pop a token. Lex token equals lex pop token. Like this. And now if lex token type spawn, so I guess we can switch on the type. Oh my god, Visual Studio is so bad. Hmm. So for identifier, I would just result function, and we don't have function yet as a thing, so let's add it. Function. So we would have a name, we would have so this is awkward because we kind of want stuff from the runtime. So, because we would want function and parameter there, right? We literally want those. And we need params. Guess I'll move them to here for now. Yeah, actually this has no name. Just need params. So this will be a push string arena token right? And basically it would be list and result function. So maybe let's first do a parameter param. I think I'm not spelling that. Yeah, that's correct spelling. Okay, so param name equals this. And I guess here we would Lexer expect token Lexer. Oh, but here we either expect a close parent or identifier, so. Huh. I guess this whole thing should be while Lexer accept identifier Lexer name, right? Token, Lex token. And this would be identifier. No, wait, one. Be token and type should be Lex token type identifier. And then we just push the param. Okay. For now, the type is whatever. Okay, so maybe that's fine. And now we would do Lexer peak, or rather pop token, Lexer, no, peak token. I don't know, I guess pop token is fine, Lexer, and then Lex token equals this. If token type equals token type, close rn, right? Then we break. Else, if token type equals Lex token type comma, then we continue. And otherwise, we have a parser error expected. Oh, I guess actually, if Lexer accept token, we. So I think the first one is accepted, right? So we did this one first, and then while we... Oh no, actually, this is simple. This is a do while loop. Do while, right? And then we accept, or maybe rather, or do we accept, or do we... Because first one is accept, and then we would expect. So maybe I do this, right? Like this. And then while Lexer accept token Lexer Lex token type comma 0, right? Then we do the same, but this time we expect on identifier. We expected expected an identifier after comma and function declaration, let's say, okay. Now this while can go. Right, and then we would just add a param again. So we would do it like this, and then at the end we expect a close parent, expected close parent, close parent after function header, expected open parent next to function, open parent in the function header. Okay. And then we read scope, which is just function scope. Okay. I guess function will just be a runtime value. Not sure. They want this to be assignable, right? Okay, so let's think about this. So when we have a sign, right? Sign. Not free. Sign. Okay, so it signs a variable from eval statement. Okay. So I think I'll just have function instead. Just declare. Do I want function reassignment? I don't think so. So I think that so if value type equals okay, so now this becomes much simpler. Function, right? Okay. Okay. Hi, what's up? Okay. This is so weird. I don't know. They really just want a special case for functions, right? Instead of doing all of this, should just say, so our value, runtime value equals this. If value type equals value type function, we do something, otherwise we do something else. So by default, we just do this, right? And here we would have parser error. No, sorry, runtime error. And sign function. And assign function. And now here, if is counts. Here we declare function, scope, statement, declare, and value. Okay. And now we declare a function. Hmm. So func is a function entry, and this is function entry. What? Scope funcs. Okay, can you recompile? It's because it doesn't know what the statement is, and it needs to know. It still thinks I'm converting from function entry to function entry. Why? One? Because no allocations doesn't make sense because it's not currently. You don't really have a sensible way of checking it anyways. Oh, I see. It's because the link is the wrong type. Okay. So I guess what I would want is like want a function like a, b, c, print a, b, c, 3, 3 or something, and I would type hello 1, 2, 3. Hmm. Okay, so I guess what I now need is a function call, expression, or rather statement. So function call. Okay, I guess. So that would be it, I guess. You know, because function call has to have a link of expression, so it would be like statement. So this has to be evaluated, and then so now Oh yeah, list argument args. Oh yeah, I wasn't able to figure out how to do it without the fun thing yet, so I'll have to have it there. I don't know if I want this assign style from JAI because I don't know if it doesn't complicate too many things. Maybe all I do is AB something like this, right? And then I would also have sequence like build order, left Zephyraj or something. And then we would like async run this or something. I don't know. But I definitely know that async will be the way to go for this. So or maybe what I also do is in statement types, we would have, so for scopes, I would also have implicit scope. Don't create new scope useful for when. I guess I'll leave it without a comment for now. And now when we assign it here, should make this a statement. Scope equals this. If scope, we say true. I know. We say scope, but we would also mark it as implicit. Scope, implicit scope. I guess just implicit. What were the comment? Don't create runtime scope. Don't push on your runtime scope. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. And now I grab this code here pretty much and paste it in here. And now what we would do is we would expect this. And instead we do argument, arg. And arg function call. So function call. Statement, this would be read expression, right? Would it be next to arena? And then we would add function call args. Argument probably doesn't have the right link. No, it does. Args. Wait, what the fuck? List of arguments. Yeah, okay. Statement. Yeah, and then we just do this. Our result is undefined, yes, because this is function for like this. This is semicolon. Okay. Okay, and now in runtime. So let's first maybe print the function and function call. So function. Where is function? Function is after identifier, so that's correct. Though I wanted it to be this way actually, so Okay, so we are pretty close to having function calls. So what we want is we want to create a scope like this. Okay. So basically, if there isn't a function, we will error. Runtime error unknown function. Invalid amount of arguments to parameters. I guess I will do inversion. No, this is unaligned. Runtime scope. Okay, and now here basically we declare variable. Okay, we can't declare because it's a new scope, so that's fine. New scope, we do param name. New scope, param name. Okay, so this should be new scope. Seems like I would know. Never mind. Okay, declare param. And this would be, I guess we will make params constant. Maybe, maybe not. And the value would be the arg statement, val statement, yeah. And we would do the new scope, I guess. No, we would want the previous scope, I think, for evaluating. Just for sanity. Okay. Okay, and now here we would eval statement arg state. No, it's not arg statement, it's function scope with the new scope. Okay. So it seems like function call parsing is incorrect. Function call. Function call. So this would be in parser, right? Function call. So if we accept an identifier, then we make it an argument. Yeah, I'll just have this down. So we have something different instead of implicit, but let's see. So while we accept a comma, so what does this do? Missing close parenthesis. Expected semicolon after const declaration. Interesting. Okay. So this is stupid. It's kind of goofy. But if the type of the value equals runtime type function, then we don't know what the value is. That's dumb. I guess for now I just need to semicolon at the end of a func like this. It's kind of dumb. Unknown function? What? Oh, parameters fn, 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 xt. So it tells me I have not updated the print string parameter. That would be in runtime. It would be the function print. Oh, I guess param is just wrong then. It does say fn. Okay, so we have some parsing errors. Let's just see if I can parse this. Okay, so I think what's happening is I'm pushing the wrong thing to... Yeah, I'm pushing token out here, and it should be on indentifier out. Okay. So now when I fix down, should be... it's fn bnc. Oh, because I do this error twice, here and here. Okay. Okay, so now the function declaration is correct. Epic. So now let's re-add the function call, and let's see what is broken about parsing here. So function call. Hmm. Hmm. So I'm a bit confused. Okay, so we accept open parent. We accept an identifier. Read expression. Oh. So now what I should do. So let's say while. Okay, this is all incorrect. So while true, we get a statement. An expression, right? And then if we accept a comma, then we continue. Continue. And else we. Else if it is raise. Maybe I just did like I used to, or holy fuck. Why is this doing so much? Okay. So here, I guess. Yeah, it's way too fast. Somehow. Because Visual Studio is also jumping you. I have to lower my voice a bit. It's also like moving your fucking viewport around, which is retarded. Okay, so. See, we don't accept the token, we accept our own expression. So I guess what I would do is have a statement expression equals read expression. And if there is an expression, we assign it. And then here we do this. Nice fucking type. Oh yeah. Function call name, or rather function call name equals sports string arena function. No, it would be an identifier. No, identifier name. Like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's hope this works. Mm, Okay, so I clean up the printout code. Now it should function more properly. Okay. I guess function call arguments is where we don't have a print depth. Print depth. Okay. Scoped unknown type. That's weird. Is it unknown or unsupported? Oh, it is unsupported. There's really something strange. So when we read the scope, something breaks. What is our elixir? Okay, let's run this in debug and debug this. Oh. No, this is a function, so what? Result. So this is a function, and then if I read the scope, it is a scope, and the scope has its print, so I don't know. Really confused, honestly. Okay. Oh yeah, of course. This is just wrong. Okay, so the printout was just goofiness. I didn't change it correctly. And okay, so now when we go here, the name is just wrong. Okay. Runtime. When function call. Seems that when I accept the open brace, yeah. So when I accept open paren, it overrides the identifier, and that's why it's broken. This might actually work now. Yeah, it does. We have function calls. I would want to remove the fn keyword though. I'm not sure if I can. Hmm. I also need to fix the semicolon. I don't want it here. Doesn't make any sense. I will be right back though. So, what I want to do. So I'm not sure. Maybe this is just better than. I don't really like this being a fan though. I really like the cleanliness of this solution because it's just like, oh, I'm declaring a constant, and then my type, my function literal is just this, right? I guess what I should do is name function here function literal and then this would be a function instead, function like this. Okay. I think I will first like develop syntax fully, And then I will develop the asynchronous stuff that we need for AI. And yeah. I'll be finishing this soon, the stream I mean, but I would want to know if I can do this instead of this. And maybe I also just add, maybe I quickly also add comments where I do something like 3 here, and that would be like this. This will be useful, I think. So now in Lexer, when we have skippable whitespace, I would do I think this should add support for comments. Yeah. And I guess what I should comment out is this version. Me. Right. Primary parsing of this token is unsupported. Invalid. Invalid. That's fucking interesting. I guess I need to continue here, right? Oh, and I guess also, if there is a new scope, I need to increment the scope like this. So, okay. Now I think this should work. Yeah. We have what C++ doesn't, so multi-nested comments. Unbelievable. Okay. But dude, we have function calls, we have functions variables, exactly like the title of the stream said. Pretty fucking epic. It's just... I would want this to actually... I want the syntax to be better. So when we do fn, it's basically for this open parent case. I guess this is a statement, right? Can I just move this up? Also, I should have a function that accepts, so like a static lex token, lexer, accept non-reserved identifier, right? The reason I'm doing it here is because it will call is reserved, right? So lexer, and then I guess that's it. And I would do, maybe I do this, right? Lex token, out token, and now be lexer peak token, lexer be lex token equals sorry, token equals this. And now if this token type equals token type identifier and is reserved, and it isn't reserved, so token ant isn't reserved, then we return red, otherwise we return false. And here, if out token is provided, we want to write the token here. Hi, what's up? We already have variables and function calls. I think I will be working on more syntax, then I guess I will try to make the type system more explicit and better. And then I will do async stuff so we can have all the asynchronous AI functionality. And I think that's gonna do it. Then we will just need to implement all the like basically all the like native functions for using AI, like the make command, which would be like build from AI script or train or whatever, and also like I guess async control flow, where it's like where you have weights and whatever, so that would be useful. And yeah. that's about it. But okay, let me see if I can fix all the times where I used an identifier where I shouldn't. Okay. Non-reserved. Oh, also, I would want expect non-reserved identifier, which would do Lexer expect token. So I would do this, right? I guess maybe doing that in Lexer is not a big problem. Yeah, I'm ending quickly. I'm ending pretty soon, I think. I will definitely take a break though. But when I'm done, I guess we could call or something. Yeah, so this one would do out token, and it would also do char error, right? You. Maybe I should also have expect. I don't think we ever actually need to expect an identifier of. This is actually just expect keyword, by the way, not the identifier. And then Lexer is reserved keyword, maybe would be the function for this. And then expect actually should pop the token. Oh yeah, and this can just give me that. Yeah, I'll order them like this. Then this, and then this would pop token. And we wouldn't need an out because we already. Okay, and now in the parser, we can now expect. So whenever we have keyword, accept keyword. Yeah, I think that's actually all. So that's great. Just this should be, yeah. Lecture, expect non-reserved. Keyword. Non-reserved identifier, yeah. Okay. I guess I will comment this in a I guess I will comment it now and finish for now. I really wanted to finish the function syntax, but I think that might be more involved. Although, what if I just... read expression. Let's try that, but I don't know if that's gonna work. So instead of this, I would move this to open. So here we would have function, function, the function literal, if if statement. I don't know why Malwarebytes is again showing me advertisements. Literally never happens when I don't stream, so what the fuck? Okay. So the string length, I think, would instead, or maybe not. So let's see if function literal of this, so Lexer accept accept token Lexer lex token type function. Oh no, never mind. Open paren, right? And we don't need to write to it. Then we would make a statement function. I think that's fine because this is oh no, this doesn't work at all. I mean, obviously I wouldn't do this, but I don't think this would work because this is a statement and a sign. Yeah, I think I will just I think I will stay with the fan assignment for now. I really want something better though. Okay. What do we have? What do we want? Okay. I guess I can leave a to-do list here. So you want while loop, for loop, async. We would want a function syntax, improve function syntax. We want continue and break. We want improve type system, make it fully static. I guess that means we need casting. And then, so this is the language. And then the AI would be like, add all the keywords. I guess the triggers adapt the language port triggers to the language. I don't know how to name this language yet, but I will find a name. And then add all the AI specific keywords. I guess consider adding structures, structs. Add pointers maybe? I don't know. I guess pointers will have a double question mark. We want to avoid garbage collection, ref counting, but also probably manual memory mana and since this language we want to define garbage collection with counting and also manual memory management. Adult AI specific keywords. Globals, computed verbs. Add all the AI specific keywords, global computer vars. I guess this means async calls. Wait after every if once. While for, I guess, control flow, improve, expand control flow, while for continue break. And return, actually, that's pretty important. So our functions cannot return values yet. Improve function syntax. And add support for return, I guess. That won't be its own block. Type system async. I guess consider how to make them easy. Maybe if once, maybe the async stuff is enough to be okay. So now progress from stream 27 April 2023. Add the progress from stream on okay. Functions and vars in the language. Okay. Pretty fucking cool. Okay. I'll see you guys later and thanks for watching.